It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. So just about set. And today's starter, Framber Valdez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Now, Matt Vierling. And that misses. So we're off and running in Game 3. Off the mark there, and now 2-0. And a foul ball. Just missed. On the ground to the left. Seager. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One out, base is empty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Here's Riley Green. Ball one there. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Torres stands at first with one out. And downstairs.
2-1.
And the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's down and away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Back at Globe Life Field, and on the mound today, John Means.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That clips the corner.
0-1 to the count.
0-1 now. Just missed.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Sliced hard but foul. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So now it's Corey Seager. Runner takes off. Strike in there. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Popped in the air, left field. Green settles under it and makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson, 28 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Valdez back to work. Line drive, come on!
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Here's Jahmai Jones. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally cows come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
No score here in the second. And a curve misses outside. And the count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tigers fail to make any noise. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Young with a homer in his last game. And that's downstairs. Ball one. That one fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Carter makes the grab, one away. Now it's the DH. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Luis Robert Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. Next up for Texas, Jake Burger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Robert on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second, and he's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Nelson Velasquez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's the strike, and the count is 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. Inning over. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back in Arlington, on to the third inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. To the right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now here is Andy Ibanez. And that's in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Almost got him. On the ground to short, Seager. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Evan Carter, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Jose Trevino. Towards first, Torkelson. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Swinging a foul straight back. And now the count is even.
That's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball there. And down on strikes. And K is his third of the game.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Duran stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Duran on at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's Josh Young. Swing and a ground ball. Ibanez. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Matt Vierling. And foul ball. That's a strike. 0-2 now. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next to the Tigers, the second baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bouncer to Young. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Riley Green. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2 is the count.
Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. And that one missing low. Spencer Torkelson waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Got him. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 1-0. Back at Globe Life Field, and now it's going to be number 8. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Inside, just missed. And that's in for a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's filled up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you could be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Robert, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Aye.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. That one off the mark. 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the corner. It's 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. battling here as he fouls it away.
We got a full count.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a 3-2. Out towards left center. Langford on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jahmai Jones will hit next. Jones, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Hit on the ground to short. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
One gone, runner at first. Colt Heath now at the plate. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And now 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, one out. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in any inning.
So bases all loaded up. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a curve is down and in.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Jones at third. Keith at second. Dingler over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Evan Carter up now for the Tigers. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike. Pitch misses outside. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it's even up.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jose Trevino, grounded out his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Dives. What a play!
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch is outside. In the dirt, blocked. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So next to hit for Texas, Ezekiel Duran, 1 for 2. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Zach Jackson getting loose out there. Herter, the lefty, warming up as well. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Siegs to the plate now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt, and it's 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's a little bit high. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's as far as John Means will go. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back. Zach Jackson on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 outs, runner at first. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And it's fouled away. Seager off of first with 2 away.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
Misses off the inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one is inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here's the Rangers DH, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Jackson, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And another ball.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now it's Luis Robert.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's in there. And the count 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 5. It's the Rangers 3 and the Tigers nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. At the plate, Matt Vierling. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And a breaking ball misses outside. The Tigers trailing by 3 here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
The bat, the first baseman,
Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rangers 3 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. That's to third, Keith. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Nelson Velasquez. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter makes the play, and there's one down. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Burger leads off first with one away. That's in there. That's strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Slider misses outside. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And out to a board. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Tapped back up the middle. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. 1 for 3. Outside. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That's inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Right through there for a strike. Bases loaded. 1 away. There's a strike. got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Zach Jackson out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Brant Hurter.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time and try to get out of this.
So they're all loaded up. So next to hit for Texas, Corey Seager. And ball one. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0. So first and second with 2 outs. Next, it'll be the Texas DH. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Seager around third. Now a long throw home. He will score. It's 7-0. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. Inside, and he hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1-1.
That's outside. And the count 2-1. Grounds 1 to short. Throws to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Rangers 7 and the Tigers nothing. Back in Arlington, and here is Jahmai Jones. First pitch just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Foul ball. going 95 to finish him off.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Velasquez. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Dylan.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Dylan Dingler. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the shortstop, Andy Ibanez.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
The Rangers up big in this one here in the late stages of Game 3. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that skips in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Out to short, Seager. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Evan Carter, the next to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Line to left. Makes the catch. And that is that. Tigers strand a pair, not going their way. It's 7-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Coleman.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Velasquez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. Vierling settles under it. And there's one away. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jose Trevino. First pitch, and he just misses. Action in the pen down there. Bo Brisky getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
In a 2-0 count, the hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Just missed. Check swing, called strike. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green nabs it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Duran in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is down low. A little bit low. Check swing, and he went. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dane Dunning.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. This ball's chopped on the ground. Young. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Inside, and it hit him. To the batter now, Riley Green. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1 there. Late swing, foul to the left. First and second, no outs here in Game 3 of the ALCS. The 1-1 is fouled off. caught him looking for the K. Two on with one out. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And now it's even up. That finds the mark on the inside corner. In the dirt. Tag, safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with two in scoring position.
Next pitch is downstairs. Second and third, one away. And we're in the top of the 8th. And they'll do it again. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In to score is the runner from third. The flip to the pitcher covering. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Next is the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Torres on third with 2 out. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Up next to the Tigers, the first baseman, Colt Heath.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. And downstairs.
1-0.
And that is downstairs. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is downstairs. Dylan Dingler waiting to hit for Detroit. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The runner scores all the way from first as they cut into the lead.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Dane Dunning done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Robert Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. In for a strike, 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. Way inside.
2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 8 and the Tigers 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Holton. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Leading off, Corey Seager. Just missed. And the 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The 2-1. Inside, just missed. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
That left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Young stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Rangers DH. And that one cutting but missing down low. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. The delivery to Robert. Up and in. And now it's even 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 10-3.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Nelson Velasquez. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Burger off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Texas plates 2 on the homer. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cole Winn.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 50, Cole Winn.
So digging in, Andy Ibanez. First pitch misses. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Bryce Elder, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 82, also getting ready. The 1-0. Check swing, called strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Now only one out remaining. Matt Vierling will hit next. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that one upstairs. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 10-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the late stages of game 3. That one ripped. But foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they're chipping away. It's 10-5. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Winn will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Sam Hentges. He's into the game with the bases empty. 2 outs, nobody on. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. And that's in there for strike 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And they close the gap. It's 10-6.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Gets the call. Strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed.
That ball went out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Slowly on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers slug their way to a win in this one.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done. A win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Cody Bradford.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Matt Vierling. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway here in Game 4. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Yeah, that's fouled off. Torres went deep in his most recent game. One out, bases empty. Just missed. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one missed. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it. So man aboard. Here's Riley Green. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Torres at first, 1 gone. Here's a 1-1. Strike on the inside corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. On the outside corner, 0-1.
0-1.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That's a laser base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Jahmai Jones. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Back at Globe Life Field. And towing the slab in this one, Reese Olson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Torres hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Ezekiel Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to kick into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's Corey Seager. Seager with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
One out and a runner at second here in game 4 of the ALCS.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it remains 2-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Josh Young. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Duran stands at second with two gone. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering way off the plate. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Green ranges back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the Rangers are kept quiet in the first. Inning number 2 from Arlington coming up with no score. Fourth game of the ALCS. Now the third baseman, Colt Keith. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Bradford back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
No balls, 2 strikes. 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Way outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler.
Ball 1, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Velasquez snags it on the run.
The pitcher, How You Lee.
So up next, How You Lee. Lee in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Right through there for a strike.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
On the ground right side, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. One runs in, heading for the plate. Relay throw, in there safely. And they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
One out. Runner at second. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
1-0.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robert sizing this one up. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Labor, Torres.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down. Riley Green digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Torres leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Line drive, base hit, right center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now back,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cody Bradford is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Bryce Elder taking over on the mound.
55.
Now a chance for Jahmai Jones. Went down on strikes his first time through. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Velasquez brings it in for the third out. 3-run shot for the Tigers. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Jake Burger.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ball one, no strikes.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That's a strike, and the count 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Vierling calls it in, and there's one away. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Luis Robert Jr., batting with one down, takes a strike.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Number 8 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-1. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rangers go down quickly there, still up against a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Colt Keith. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that's outside. 1-0. another ball. Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit softly on the ground to third. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty, and the batter will be the shortstop, Hao-Yu Lee. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Collected by Torres. Got him on the off-balance throw. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Jose Trevino. Trevino matched a homer in his last game. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front
1
that
ball,
time.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's
Ball
in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
That misses. Full count now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Back to the top of the lineup, Wyatt Langford now at the plate. Lied out his first time. Just missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. And now two aboard. Now it's going to be Ezekiel Duran. Doubled his first time up. Not close with that one. Ball one.
Yeah.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 4 of the ALCS. That one is upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses. 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Ball four.
So bases loaded with one away. Seager, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike at the knees.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Josh Young. Fly to left his first time. Slice down the right side. Two outs. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. They still find themselves down 6-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. That one to first. Berger steps on first for the out.
Up next to the Tigers, the right fielder, Matt.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they add a run. It's 7-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Torres stands in now and watches strike one. Duran snags it. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering way upstairs. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spencer Torkelson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
To the right side. Duran to first. Out number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 7-0. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back in Arlington, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jake Burger. And it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Cut out and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And that one missing low. The delivery to Robert. High fly ball, right field. Vierling hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 8, designated.
And now the DH struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. It's the Tigers 7 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Elder back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 82 preparing to come on if needed. Leiter getting cranked up as well. Elder fires. That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jahmai.
So now the DH spot, Jahmai Jones. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 4 of the ALCS. And the next pitch is way outside. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. That one hit to right. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner at third with 1 gone. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. That's towards center. Robert makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's an 8-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
2 down, base is empty. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. That one outside. Ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that one is inside.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one lifted to left. Langford gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Rangers nothing. Fourth game of the ALCS. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Ranging back, stretches out and hauls it in.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Trevino, the next to hit, takes outside. The Tigers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 2-1. Foul ball there. On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Wyatt Langford, 1 for 2. And a slider in there for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Fought off foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Top 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. How-Yu Lee. And first offering is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 0-1. That's through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dane Dunning up and loosening in the pen. Garcia also throwing. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Carter in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. Bounced out to short. Seager sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there as the lead holds at 8-0. So a lefty out of the pen, Brant Hurter.
Now pitching for the Wolves, number 48, Brant Hurter.
So digging in, Ezekiel Duran.
Second baseman, Ezekiel
And that's in for a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Zach Jackson getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Coleman getting loose as well. On the ground. And foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Seager, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. Swing and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning.
the first baseman, number 6.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Seager, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. First and second, one out. Luis Robert now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
The count.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that's way high, and it's 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now to throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Second and third, one gone. Now it's the DH. Base hit, 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Grant Herter gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Dylan Coleman gets handed the rock out of the pen. So up next, Nelson Velasquez. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jose Trevino. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now 2 runs score. It's 8-5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reaching for it and breaks it in. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Tigers 8 and the Rangers 5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dane Dunning.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
just off the inside edge.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The left fielder, number 31,
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Robert hustles it back in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones. First pitch, just misses. Swings through that.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a strike in there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him! Dave Lawrence rings him up. Tigers strand a pair. They're on top by 3. 8-5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Beau Brieske. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
Oh, that's in.
And that's down and away. Popped up. Torres. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Seager stands in now. The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, one away, late here in game 4. Center field. Carter on the move. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Stepping in, Josh Young. This one in the air, right field. Deerlin makes his way towards it, makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now, Dylan Dingler. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Hao-Yu Lee up now for the Tigers. And there's a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Cole Winn up and throwing. Misses off the plate. And it's a ball and a strike. That to right. And that drops foul. That just misses. It's 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of the ALCS. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So runner at second, 2 down. Matt Vierling will hit next. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Velasquez on his way over. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Holton.
Number 87, Tyler Holton.
Jake Burger getting ready to hit. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one out to right. Vierling sizes this one up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. So here's Robert now. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jason Foley, the closer, is getting loose. And that one fouled off. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and they come away without an out. One down. And now the DH. Just missed. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one close, ruled a ball. And now 2-0.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Outside. 3 balls and a strike. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Right through there, got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Nelson Velasquez stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a swing and a miss.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Down the right field line and a base hit. Robert makes the turn at second. Coming home. Safe at the plate, and the missed play cost them a run. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, just a total breakdown defensively right there. I mean, allowing a run to score all the way from first because of an error pretty much shouldn't happen. But every once in a while we see one of these weird plays, and it leaves everyone kind of scratching their heads.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Tying run at the plate.
Ball that's outside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
The tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cole Winn.
Number 50. Cole
Gleyber Torres up to hit.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Langford makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Green, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now back, the first baseman,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Green leads off first with 1 away.
Ball 2. 2-0.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Trevino makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. To third, Young. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Rangers 6. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jason Foley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Torkelson pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
He's 2 outs away. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. The Tigers leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. And a foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Carter on the move to the gap. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fought off foul. Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Breaking ball inside. Now 1 and 2. The Rangers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
He's a slave.